everyone, it's Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. Are you ready to make a beautiful triple strand bracelet using check glass beads, Austrian crystal, and soft flex wire in the beautiful purple amethyst? This project is just basic bead stringing, but there's a little technique on it to help it from twisting all the strands together and kind of giving a clustered look. So you're able to make your triple strand or multi-strand bracelets without having them cluster. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. I'm trying to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And also down below in the description, I will leave a link for the tutorial playlist for all other bracelet inspiration, as well as products used in this video if they are still available. I will link the soft flex wire in all the colors offered. These beautiful little check glass purple beads are from the Soft Flex Company live sales that are every Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We have this, it's like a specialty cut. It is a Austrian crystal 6 millimeter amethyst, as well as these beautiful hibiscus flowers are from an online bead shop, the Bead Butler. And then a couple other beads are also from the Bead Butler as well from one of their bead boxes. And I will go ahead and link that information down below as well. Let's start creating. So as I mentioned earlier, this is just basic bead stringing on a soft flex wire, and I am using the medium. When I'm adding my beads to the spool, when I'm adding my beads onto my soft flex, I like to keep it on the spool. It just acts as a bead stopper. Also, if you're not sure how much soft flex wire you may need for your project, you don't want to get too much or too little. If you ever do have too much soft flex, be sure to save it. You can always use it for a future project. I'm just going to need two 2x2s, and this is what is going to keep our bracelet component or one strand of our bracelet in place so the beads don't fall off. So we're still going to keep our soft flex on the spool. We're just going to add on our 2x2. We're going to pass it back through your soft flex wire through our 2x2. Now it's up to you how big or small you would like your connection point to be. And this is where we would attach our jump ring or our clasp. We're just going to take our pliers and give it a squeeze. This is going to flatten our 2x2 and keep everything nice and secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and run my plier and squeeze again over that 2x2, and it's going to flatten it further and make it look like a little bead. Now we have some extra soft flex, so there's a little bit of a design option. Some beads, depending on the size, will fit right over that soft flex wire and just kind of hide it inside, or we can take our pliers and just trim any extra soft flex. You can see we do have a lot of soft flex wire showing, so we're just going to slide our beads down. And we're going to trim a good workable length to add our 2x2 from the spool. So this way we're not wasting any of our soft flex wire. We're going to do the same thing. Just go ahead and add on the 2x2. We're going to pass back through our 2x2 with our soft flex again. And then we're just going to compare the size of our loops. You don't have to be perfect, you just like them similar. And once you have your connections the way you would like, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take our plier, give it a squeeze, rotate, and round it. We're going to trim off our extra soft flex. And we have one strand of our beautiful bracelet. I just love the sparkle from the Austrian crystal. So I'm going to bring in my other two strands, like a little periwinkle 4 millimeter bead, and then kind of a violet color necklace. So I'm going to put my flowers in the center. So this will be the design for our beautiful bracelet. And this is just basic bead stringing and adding on a 2x2. We're going to need a few jump rings. We're going to need a few jump rings. clasp of your choice, and this is a tiara cast clasp. I just wanted something a little bit bigger for my project, and then I want to add a little charm on the end of my bracelet. So I am using this beautiful check glass laser etched butterfly bead on both sides. So it just has the beautiful colors and contrast to this bracelet, and then one more of the little purple beads on top. And then I will be using my one-step looper tool to make the loop. And you can also do a wrap loop if you would like. So we just slide the head pin into the tool and give it a squeeze. And we'll have the perfect loop. Adding this onto our clasp. If you are using a toggle bar, you want to make sure that you add it to the circle part, not the bar, because it needs to be able to pass back through. If you had it on this side, it's going to maybe get stuck on your toggle bar and you can't close your bracelet. So we're just going to set that off to the side for just a moment. We're going to bring in our jump rings. So once you have your bracelet the way you would like it, you're just going to go in order. So we have our open jump ring. We're going to attach our first strand, our second strand, and then our third strand. So this is normally where things kind of get a little twisted, is when you're connecting that second strand, maybe you go out of order, and then it kind of gives it the cluster look. And then we're just going to give it a close. And when you close jump rings, you should hear a little click. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, making sure we go in the same order. And for whatever reason, if one of the strands is a little longer than the other, you could just add a small jump ring to the end to make it even. And as you can see, there's no twisting on the bracelet. So the first one, I'm just going to go ahead and attach to one side of my project. It doesn't matter which one. And then I'm going to add on my clasp. And what's nice too, when you're adding jump rings to connect your clasp or your project, if you're giving this as a gift or you're not sure the size, you can just make your adjustments with opening and closing jump rings rather than having to restring the whole project. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. This time we're just going to add on the bar, give it a close. We'll hear that little click. And now we're going to add on our cute little charm and embellishment. So we have our jump ring, and then we just want to add it to this side. And we have our beautiful triple strand bracelet with our beautiful little butterfly coin, perfect for the summertime. And these colors, even though they're like light amethyst and kind of a lilac color, they do kind of remind me of alexandrite, that purple tone in it, which can also be used as the June birthstone. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for more bracelet tutorial inspiration, as well as the products used in this video. Have an awesome day.